Welcome back to Polar Quiz.
Are you a real football fan? Think you know everything about your favorite players, clubs, and crazy transfer facts? 50 intense questions that will test your football brain to the max. From Messi to Mbappe, from Premier League to World Cup history. Can you score a perfect 50 out of 50? Grab a pen, keep score, and let's find out if you're a true football genius or just a weekend supporter. Let's kick off. Which club does Lionel Messi currently play for? Inter Miami. Which country is Cristiano Ronaldo from? Portugal. Which club does Neymar play for in 2024? Al Hilal. Which position does Kevin De Bruyne usually play? Midfielder. Which national team does Harry Kane play for? England. Which club does Erling Haaland play for? Manchester City. What is the nationality of Kylian Mbappe? French. Which club does Robert Lewandowski play for in 2024? Barcelona. Which national team does Luka Modric represent? Croatia. What is the main position of Virgil van Dijk? Defender. Which national team does Griezmann play for? France. Which country is Son Heung-min from? South Korea. Which club does Pedri play for? Barcelona. What is Donnarumma's role on the team? Goalkeeper. Which club does Jude Bellingham currently play for? Real Madrid. Which club did Harry Kane join in 2023? Bayern Munich. What is the nationality of Sadio Mane? Senegal. Which country does Achraf Hakimi represent? Morocco. Which country does Federico Valverde represent? Uruguay. Which club does Paulo Dybala currently play for? AS Roma. Which position does Manuel Neuer play? Goalkeeper. Which club did Gareth Bale return to on loan in 2020? Tottenham Hotspur. Which club did Zlatan Ibrahimovic join in 2022? AC Milan. Which club does Trent Alexander-Arnold play for? Liverpool. Which country does Riyad Mahrez represent? Algeria. Which position does Paul Pogba play? Midfielder. Which club did Marcelo Vieira play most of his career for? Real Madrid. Which club did James Maddison join in 2023? Tottenham Hotspur. Which national team does Alejandro Garnacho represent? Argentina. Which position does Thibaut Courtois play? Goalkeeper. Which club does Serge Gnabry play for? Bayern Munich. Which club did Jadon Sancho return to on loan in 2024? Borussia Dortmund. Which country does Luka Modric represent? Croatia. Which position does Pedri usually play? Attacking midfielder. Which club does Mohamed Salah play for? Liverpool. Which country does Erling Haaland come from? Norway. Which club did Frankie de Jong play for before Barcelona? Ajax. Which position does Gianluigi Donnarumma play? Goalkeeper. Which club does Vinicius Jr. play for? Real Madrid. Which country does João Felix represent? Portugal. Which club did Angel Di Maria join in 2023? Benfica. Which position does Sadio Mane usually play? Forward. Which club does Kalidou Koulibaly play for? Chelsea. Which national team does Mason Mount play for? England. Which club does Christian Pulisic play for? Chelsea. Which national team does Alejandro Garnacho represent? Argentina. Which position does Thibaut Courtois play? Goalkeeper. Which club does Serge Gnabry play for? Bayern Munich. Which club did Jadon Sancho return to on loan in 2024? Borussia Dortmund.
Thank you for participating. Subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the next quiz videos. Also share this video with your friends so they can join the fun and test their knowledge too. Goodbye.